guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm doing a collab with one of my good YouTube friends. Her name is Dede. Her channel name is Dede'S Beauty Channel. I will list it across the screen as well as all her information down in the description box below if you want to check it out. Everything else that I use in this video I will link down as well. In this video we are playing with the mini Artistry palette from the Mickey and Friends collection. We are also playing palette bingo, and I'll get to that in a minute as to what it is and how to do it. But I'm super excited. Thank you so much, Dede, for doing this collab with me. Anyway, with that being said, if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so like I said, hopefully I'm not too washed out, but like I said at the beginning of the video, we are using the mini Artistry palette from the Mickey and Friends collection, and we're going to be playing palette bingo. So in this palette right here there are 9 shades, and from my understanding I'm going to put 1 through 9 in a number generator, and we're going to play with 5 shades, and I'm going to pick out, or the generator is going to pick out for me 5 numbers that I'll be using from this collection. So this is 1 through 9, and so whatever numbers it picks in between, that's what I'll be playing with. So I have my pen and paper. I'm actually using a bill to write on, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and generate some numbers. So I have my generator right here. Okay, so the first number is 3. Okay, so write down 3. Oops. 6 is the second number. 2 is the third. 8. Oh, that's that matte black. I was hoping I would get that. Okay, and then 4. So we have 3, which is this gold, 6, which is this red, 2, which is this yellow, 8, which is this matte black, and 4, which is, oh boy, this silvery color. So we're working with 3 shimmers and 2 matte colors. So that's, I'm not too mad with the selection, but I just hope I make it look right. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm kind of wanting to do a cut crease. So I think I'm just going to do the eyes first. I'll do my full face off camera, but I'm going to start with the eyes first. Everything I use will be linked down in the description below if you want to check it out. I just primed my face. I'm going to throw some foundation on around my eyes. So I'm also throwing some concealer on my eyelids as well, just to brighten them up. And then I'm just gonna set it with translucent setting powder. And I'm going to throw my eyebrows on real quick, and then I'll be right back and we will start on the eyes. My brows are not done, but I also want to mention that I am using the Mickey and Friends brush collection. Got this back in January. It's no longer available, unfortunately, but I'm super glad I got it. I got it on sale. And it comes with 6 brushes, and I'm super excited. I have not touched them yet, so this gives me an opportunity to play with them. But yeah, it's a really cute set. I'm super happy that I got it. I guess I was going for a thicker brow look today. It is what it is. I'm super excited to film this video. So we are looking at our numbers again, and I think we're gonna start with number 2, which is Bright Expression. It's this matte yellow shade right here. I'm gonna use this brush right here, the MM4. It's just like a poofy little blending brush. Take it and throw this in the crease. For a while I put off playing with this palette until we decided on it earlier today, just because it's colors I generally don't normally play with. It just made me a little intimidated to play with. At first, I honestly, right before I bought it, I wasn't, like, I kept hesitating on it. I wasn't really gonna add it to my collection. I don't know, I just kept leaning more towards I wasn't gonna buy it. I think I paid like $7 for it. This brush set, I think I paid $14 for it because I already had the Mickey and Friends big palette. I just decided to go ahead and get both. I also got the mirror too, which I'm super excited about. I don't have it with me on the table, but I just won the collection. I'm not sure if it's the entire, no, it's not the entire collection. I did not get the lipsticks. I was going back and forth on those too, but I knew I probably wasn't going to use those. They just weren't really colors I play with or use on a daily basis. On camera, this yellow is looking more like a lime green from here anyway. Hopefully it turns out a little bit better, but I guess with the undertone of my skin and just the foundation and stuff, it's turning into this lime green. I don't know, hopefully it'll look better when I add everything else. I'm gonna take this smaller brush. It's the MM3. It's what I'm gonna use for the next shade, which is, which is shade number 8, which is All Ears. It's got an imprint of Mickey. Another reason I bought this collection is because my son loves Mickey Mouse, and I've already got his first birthday planned out. I'm super excited. It's a Mickey birthday party. So, I mean, it is a little soon. He's only 6 months old, but I could not resist. So, I'm really excited. But he loves Mickey, and that was one of the main reasons I picked up the Mickey and Friends big palette in the first place. Like, it's a palette I probably would have eventually gotten, but as soon as it released, I picked it up just because of my son. And then the rest of the collection, when it came out, I just wanted the big palette. This palette right here did not intrigue me. I'm curious to know what Dede comes up with. We just decided on the bingo game. I'm curious to know what her numbers are and what she comes out with. Okay, I'm going back in with the MM4 brush. I'm just gonna like lightly blend it out a little bit so it's not as harsh. I'm going to take this MM2 brush, and this is what I'm going to use to cut the crease. And I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just going to dab it on the lid like this and look up. And then that's where I'm going to like draw out, map out my crease. I think that's as far as I'm gonna cut it on this side. I'm gonna stop it right here. So I'm gonna do the other eye, and I'll be right back. So my cut crease is down. I might throw some more concealer on it just to lighten it up a little bit. Before I add more concealer, I'm going to take, I think, yeah, I'll just go back in with the brush I did the black shade with, and I'm going back into All Ears, which is that shade right there, and I'm going to go back over some of the black just to deepen it up a little bit. Whatever I mess up, I will just again fix with concealer. So I'm going to blend this out. I'm going to take a little bit more of Bright Expression, which is that second yellow shade, take it on this brush and so lightly blend this out. I'm gonna go back in with my concealer. Just gonna dab a little bit more on and just fix where we messed up. I'm gonna leave it there before I mess it up, and I'm just resetting it with my powder. So I'm gonna cross off what we've used, and then I'll go back if I need to later. So we've used number 2, number 8. Now we have 3, 4, and 6. So I think I'm gonna go in with Daria, which is this red right here. And I'm gonna take the MM1 brush. I'm going to put that on the brush. Ooh, it's like super red. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna, yeah, it is really red. I'm gonna put it on the like middle to outer portion of my eye. It is very pigmented though. And I'm going to softly just blend it towards the middle and the inner part a little bit. And now that that's on, I'm gonna wipe some of it off. And I'm gonna take the other side where I didn't place the red, and I'm gonna go in with For Rain, which is this shimmery yellow shade. Put that right here on the inner portion. I'm taking that red and just, again, blending it towards the yellow just to kind of make it a smoother transition. So I'm gonna take the concealer brush that I used earlier, and I'm just gonna lightly go over where I got a little bit of the glitter on the black, trying to pick it up some. On this MM6 brush, which is just a flat-headed squared brush, I am going right above where I cut the crease just to make it a little bit harsher of a line. I'm going to take this smaller brush that I used earlier for the black. I wiped it off, and I'm going to go into the yellow, the matte yellow shade, and I'm going to blend again right over the top of this. It's looking more lime green than anything. As far as like fallout, I have some. It's mostly the red and yellow. See, it just smeared, but that's fine. I'm glad we did the eyes first. All that's left is 4, which is this Oh Boy shade right here, and I think I'm gonna put that in the inner corner and the crease. I mean, the inner corner and the brow bone. And I'm gonna be using the flathead brush that I used for the concealer, which is the MM2. So then back on that same MM4 brush, the blending brush, I'm going to go in with the all ears shade again, the matte black. And I'm going to pack that on the outer part of my lid on into the red. So I went ahead and did a part of the other eye. So for the wing, I'm going to take the ColourPop BFF liquid liner, and I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to curl my lashes. Before I do mascara, I'm going to put glue on these. This is the Candy Lashes, shopcandylashes.com. So that's what I'm using. I want something more dramatic because I figured with this palette especially, I'd probably be having a more bold look. So, and for the glue, I'm using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. Okay, for mascara, I'm going in with the Lash Sensational Sky High Maybelline New York Mascara. I think I'll do my bottom lashes after I do the rest of my face. And then I'm going to put some glue right over, like right where my lash line is. I find that my lashes just stick a little bit better that way. So I'm going to pop my lashes on, do the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Okay, hopefully the angle isn't too crooked. I did the rest of my makeup except the underneath of my eyes. Okay, so I'm going to take that same palette that we used earlier, and I'm going to start off with the Bright Expression, which is that matte yellow. Take it on the MM4 brush, and I'm going to throw it under the lower lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking the All Ears, which is the matte black right here. And I'm going to be throwing on that as well. I'm not going to do the underneath too smoky, but just enough to give it some definition. Next, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take Honestly, I think I'm going to take both the red and the gold. So I'm going to take the MM1 brush, and on the tip of it, I'm going to put some of that red. And I'm going to put it kind of in the middle of my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to be taking the Free Reign, which is that gold shimmery shade. And a minute ago, I took Daria. That's what the shimmery red shade was. And I'm going to do the same thing and put it like on the inner portion of the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back in with the Oh Boy, which is this shimmery silver. And I'm going to place that back on the inner corner. Trying to blend it kind of smoothly out, like everything together. So then I'm going to be taking my mascara that I used earlier and throwing that on the lower lash line. But now that that's on, I think that's it, you guys. I think this is the end of the video. I can't think of anything else I need to do to my face. Everything that I use will be linked down in the description below if you want to check it out. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to Dede for doing this collab with me. It means so much. I'm so excited. This is my first collab ever on YouTube, and I really enjoyed myself. I was really excited, and this is probably one of the first videos I've looked forward to in a long time. That I look forward to making in a very long time. I really love the way this look turned out. I love the way the eyes turned out, and once I did the rest of the face, it came together. It's super dramatic, fun. Yeah, I can't wait to do something like this again. But anyway, also, I'll link all of Dede's information down below in the description box if you want to check it out. And with that being said, I'm gonna go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.